What's up, guys? It's your boy Darkskin, and today I wanted to do a tier list over the characters. Now, one of the reasons is because LeBron James is coming out tomorrow, and I wanted to get the tier list out before he was out because we don't know how good he is or how good he will change the meta or whatever the case may be. Also, Rick and Morty are going to be coming pretty soon, so I wanted to get it out before then as well. Now, moving on, I am going to be talking about solo 1v1s and 2v2s. Now, depending on which one you're talking about, the tier list would shift quite a bit, but generally speaking, there are a lot of characters that work really well when it comes to both, and then there's some characters that only stand out when it comes to one, etc, etc, etc. So I will be talking about those specifically and going over everything like that. So also, this is subjective. It is my opinion. If you don't agree, that's fine. But, just don't go to the comment section acting crazy. Let's not do all of that. Starting out with Arya. I think it's safe to say Arya is the hardest character to play in the game, right? She not only does she have some of the craziest combos that she has to pull off. I feel like she also takes 14% increased damage on top of since she is an assassin. Her combos do less her attacks do less damage, but she has more combos. She also has less knockback. She doesn't have as many kill moves either. So all of these things put together is why I think that she is not as good as a lot of characters, but she is the hardest character to play. Not to mention she's not that good in 2v2s because she does need a little bit of setup for a kit to work, and she does need to combo people. And in 2v2s you can get hit out of your combo. There's a lot of different things that can go wrong in 2v2s. So I think she's overall a really good character, but I do not think by any means she is broken or anything like that. Now, I could be wrong. She could go off to win 1v1s at Evo, who knows? But overall, I think she's A. I don't think she's a bad character. I think she's a good character. I just think that, especially mainly 2v2s, a lot of her kit as a character just becomes obsolete. Moving on to Batman. I think Batman's a really good character, has a lot of options, whether it's 1v1s or 2v2s. Batarang is really good. Apply bomb to Batarang, pick it up, you get it back. Smoke bomb is a really good utility option. I think that grapple hook is really good, whether you're hitting someone or just using it to get back to stage. He can glide, so his aerial combat is a lot more specific. All around, I think Batman is a really, really good character. I don't think he's broken to any degree. I just think he's very good, whether it's 1v1s or 2v2s. He just has a lot of really good options. I'm going to put him A+. Moving on to Bugs Bunny. I think Bugs Bunny is a great character. I think he's really good. I don't think he's overpowered or anything to that degree. His forward air, you can charge it, you can space it. I think that's really good. I also think that his bat, he be kind of smacking people with the bat and the hammer. But overall, I don't think he's the most insane thing in the world. I think that Bugs is more of a skill check, right? Like if you're good at the game, I don't think a lot of the stuff that most of the Bugs players are doing will get off. But, they do because a lot of people are bad. Now, Finn. Y'all know I play a lot of Finn. And I'm going to be honest. Finn may very well be one of the best characters in the game. A lot of people say that he's not good in 2v2s. I don't know how true that is because I've seen Finns in 2v2s and I've played Finn in 2v2s. Finn is a very, very good character. From his charged attacks on the ground that he can run around with, from how fast he is already, from the fact that he can buy speed boost from the shop, from the fact that if you were able to zone him out, he can now buy a projectile shield. On top of all of his aerials and his backpack and everything, right? I think Finn is easily one of the best characters in the game. Now, a lot of people might say, oh, well, no, he's not that good. Hey, regardless, if you don't agree, that's fine. I definitely think he's one of the best characters in the game. Moving on to Harley Quinn. I think Harley Quinn, and I'm talking about 1v1s, Harley Quinn is easily one of the most oppressive, button mashing, spamming, comboing, free kill characters I've ever seen in my entire life. But I will say that you put her in 2v2s, she's not doing a lot of that stuff because I feel like in 2v2 she has to play very campy. She can't do a lot of the super combos and stuff that she would do in 1v1s. And then I gotta ask myself, do I think she's as good as Finn? And the answer is no. I think that she is easily S tier. But you put her in 2v2s, she has to change up her playstyle, and a lot of Harley Quinns can't do that. Not to mention, she's a decently combo heavy character, and that may not get off those combos due to, you know, a teammate or whatever the case may be. So I put her S tier in my personal opinion. Moving on to Jake. I don't think Jake is that good. More so, Jake is annoying, right? I think Jake is a very, very annoying character. Between the stretch punch, you know, skateboard, house, stretch, like the up body stretch. I think he's a very, very, very annoying character, and that's why a lot of people say that he's OP or broken or whatever. But no, I don't think Jake's that insane. I think he's actually pretty, like, just, you know, whatever. Now, a lot of you guys are probably going to disagree. As much as I've played this character, well, I haven't played this character an insane amount, but I've played this character quite a bit. I don't think Garnet's that good. I don't, right? Outside of her armor from her normal combo. And then, like, I mean, you could say she has, you know, Rocket Punch is decent. Her down smash is decent, right? Because it gives her a little bit of armor, and it's kind of long range. I just don't think she's that good, right? Her up B, her aerial is just not that good. Her down air is kind of alright, but you know, because this is the thing, right? Her down attack on the ground doesn't even spike, right? It's not even a spike move. And then her down air, right? She like flies down, which it does spike, but it's kind of weird how you have to time it. I like Garnet. I think Garnet's super cool character. A lot of people are gonna disagree, and if you disagree, that's fine. But I don't think she's that good, personally. But that's me. You know, not everybody's gonna agree with me, and that's fine. Moving on, Raindog. I think Raindog. I've said Raindog was a good character since. I might even have to put Raindog A+. I've always said Raindog was a good character. How Raindog interacts with other characters, number one. Number two, how Raindog acts, like, even just by himself, like even without characters. The setup with the crystal, on top of the zoning capabilities, on top of the, you know, close range combat. I just think overall Raindog is a good character. I'd put him A or A+. I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna keep him A+. So there you go. Moving on to Shaggy. Man, stop playing, bruh. Shaggy is like the default character, right? He's like the Super Saiyan Goku or the Ryu or the he's just a very he has everything you need if you wanted a very base character, right? The you know, soul bad guy, just very, very base. He has a projectile, good options, very standard, you know, horizontal and vertical moves, just, you know, probably the best spike in the game. He just overall has a lot of options, very, very standard for a starter pack character, and he delivers. I think he's a very, very good character. I don't think he's broken, right? But yeah, there you go. Superman. I know a lot of people are gonna say I'm biased, right? But let's be real, right? If you ask anyone that's good at the game, or you see where they put Superman is not that insane. The armor is not that. He's literally, if he tries to armor, he's standing there. He's not moving, right? So I'm putting him A tier. I don't think, you know, I think he's good, but I don't think he's absolutely insane or, you know, that crazy, especially in 2v2s. Once you get into 2v2s, he, you know, it's pretty easy to break his armor with your teammate. And then in 1v1s, the person just doesn't have to interact with you. So I don't think, like, in both scenarios, I don't think he's overly insane because what he brings to the table can be countered because he's slow, number one. Number two, he's kind of just standing there, right? And a lot of stuff he's doing, he's standing there. And you can say, oh, well, what about whenever his grabs? Well, if we're talking about the fly grab, you literally could just get out the way, and or you could down air or up air and he's useless. And then if we're talking about the up grab, at that point, you know, it's just like, you know, don't recover right above him. That goes for most characters though, right? Harley Quinn will get a free kill, you recover above her. Same thing with Bugs. So anyways, there we go. I think he is A tier. Steven, A+. I think Steven potentially is an S tier character. I think Steven is really good. Really, really good. And the only reason why I'm not putting him S is because I have not seen him, I guess, interact with the S tier and the S+ tier as much or enough to warrant him being on par with them. I think Steven's a really good character by himself, right? The barriers and then the doppelganger is already crazy. But then you partner him with, and then he can put people in barriers and stuff like that as well. But even in 2v2s, you partner him with somebody else, and then it just gets even more ridiculous, right? A very, very good character. I think Taz is A+. And before y'all say, oh, well, he's not that good, I'm not even talking about spin. I'm not even talking about his tornado, right? Everything besides the tornado, I think is really good. And the only reason why I say that is because I've been watching a lot of like Void and Mango and everything like that, and they've played some Taz. And there's actually I think it's Void's, he was duoing with somebody, and they main Taz, they used tornado like twice a game. Every game it was like 2 times, and he was destroying people like outside of tornado. So I've seen what Taz can do, and also I've played quite a bit of Taz because, you know, I had to do it. But I think his tornado is very punishable, but I do think that you know, the fact that he can dash out a tornado or cancel it, he can jump out, there's multiple options he can do to make sure he doesn't get punished during tornado. I think Taz is a really, really, really good character. Moving on to Iron Giant. Man, if we're talking about duos, Iron Giant is S+, bro. Iron Giant in duos is so ridiculous because you can't get past them half the time. It's just like ridiculous, right? But if we're talking 1v1s, I think he's horrible. He's combo food. Literally, round start, right? If I'm playing Superman, whether I'm playing Finn, Shaggy, don't matter. Round start, I'm getting easily 60% because I comboed him one time. Like, literally in 1v1s, I think he's just very, very not that good, right? Like, he's just super combo food in 1v1s. I'm going to put him A tier. I think he's very decent. Not insane, not horrible, whatever. Tom and Jerry, man, y'all gonna have to accept that man is one of the best characters in the game, and he's easily the best zoner in the game. He's not even playing the game. He's playing Stardew Valley, right? He's literally playing his own game. He's like, I don't think I went against a Tom and Jerry that was not like cooking, bruh. Like, because that's the thing, he shoots Tom or he shoots Jerry. If Jerry's not in the right position, or he, you know, doesn't have a, you know, he can't play in that position, he just runs until he grabs him. And it's like, you could say, oh, we'll just catch him. And it's like, man, we all know catching him ain't that easy. Catching anybody ain't that easy. But man, he has so many options, right? From tennis to his up air to, man, the list goes on and on. I think S+, man, no discussion. Velma, S+, no discussion. Her light bulb alone makes her S+. Her light bulb alone makes her S+, right? But nah, seriously, I think she just has a lot of really good options. I know it says she's the support, but I don't know why they didn't put her as a mage. That was just cap. She's playing, once again, character, she's playing her own game. You kind of gotta just play along with her. She's just looking for evidence. She's gonna call the cops. She can put the target on you, start talking to you from a distance. There's just a lot of different options and a lot of different things as to why I think that she is S+, right? Whether it's solos or, because in solos, you got to run after her, you got to chase her, she's going to run around, she's going to zone you. And then in duos, her teammate hits you one time, she's going to start talking, right? She's going to bring out the megaphone. Yeah, so just a lot of different stuff like that. So there you go. And then Wonder Woman. I think Wonder Woman is A tier as well. I think she brings a lot to the table in 2v2s, but not too much to where she is overly powered. I think that in 1v1s, she has enough in her kit to play by herself, because obviously she has a lot of stuff that's built for 2v2s, but I feel like she has enough in her kit for 1v1s that she doesn't, you know, have to have a partner. The only character I think that is, you know, under these characters is obviously Garnet. Now, a lot of people may not agree, and that's fine. Obviously, we have LeBron, Rick and Morty, or Morty and Rick at the bottom. And, you know, when they come out, we'll see how good they are, whatever the case may be. Now, once again, this is my opinion. You may not agree with me, and that's fine. But let's just keep it cordial. Let's not go crazy in the comment section or anything like that. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment down below. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.